Hey everyone, I hope you're well. Today we're just kind of jumping in with some talks about Apex Legends Mobile whilst we play PUBG Mobile because it's a great sort of platform to take a look at and compare to what Apex Mobile could become. So when we take a look at PUBG on console and PC, we don't necessarily think it's like, it's not the biggest thing out there right now, alright? It's not the biggest battle royale. It once was, but not anymore. But if you take a look at PUBG Mobile, it is absolutely, without a doubt, one of the biggest Battle Royale mobile games out there, with over 1 million, no, not 1 million, 1 billion downloads, which is absolutely ridiculous for any kind of game, right? When you go to mobile, you open up new sort of, you open yourself up to a new platform, a new audience. A lot of people across the world don't have access to gaming PCs. They don't have access to consoles, but almost everybody at this point has access to a smartphone. And as smartphones are becoming cheaper to sort of reproduce and manufacture, it's easier for someone to get a mobile that's even capable of playing a game like this, right? And that's why as soon as Apex Mobile is released into full launch, it's going to become very popular because, well, the core gameplay is fun, it's exciting, it's a breath of fresh air to compare to sort of what they have at the moment in the mobile scene. So it's absolutely, without a doubt, not going to fail. It's going to be really big. So when you have a large scale in terms of player base, it opens up so many more opportunities for content. Not only that, but this game's running on Epic Unreal Engine, right? I'm pretty sure Apex Mobile is running on Unreal Engine, which makes it quite a lot easier to develop and prototype things. So a lot of the issues that you would have had previously, like long development times, publishing updates to the app stores, it's a lot easier than it is on console, right? So you have quicker updates, faster content, and a larger audience, which means you just overall get a much wider scope of fun stuff to do in the game. PUBG Mobile, for example, has so many different modes. From what we're playing like right now, it's just a quick deathmatch mode to different battle royale maps, tons of battle royale maps, tons of limited time events. Just you can get lost in the menus based on how much content there is. So for me, as an Apex fan, being able to think about the possibilities of what Apex Mobile could have is really, really exciting. We're going to start with just Kings Canyon and World's Edge, most likely, the typical Battle Royale stuff, and a smaller roster of legends than the main game has. But I am very certain that the pace of content is definitely going to overtake the console and PC version of Apex. So we're going to be talking about getting parity with PC and console version eventually for Legends. You're going to have all the maps, but this is where it gets exciting. You're also going to have multiple different modes. You're going to have deathmatch mode. You're going to have all sorts of limited time modes and events and potential crossovers with other universes. Who knows what if they'll follow that kind of path or not. PUBG Mobile does it. We could see tons more cosmetics. We could see different weapons added to the game. We could see all sorts of quick experimental tests and just fun stuff because the devs think, hey, let's just try this out. Let's push it out. We have a large enough audience in this game that it doesn't matter if, let's say only 10% of the player base likes a limited time mode, right? On PC and console, what the devs, where my reload button? All right, I've already reloaded. On the console and PC version, if a 10% of an audience, the whole audience, likes a limited time mode, it's never really going to do that well. The devs are going to put a lot of time into it and they see that it just doesn't get that much traction. It's going to be a bit of a waste of time, right? On Apex Mobile, 10% of a larger player base is simply going to mean that's still a decent portion of players, enough to populate the servers, enough to make the limited time mode a success. So honestly, in my eyes, I think give it a year or two and we're going to see so many new modes, limited time events, all sorts of stuff in mobile that you just don't get on PC and console. In terms of content, Apex Mobile will be the better game. I honestly think that. Maybe in a year's time, maybe in 2 years' time, Apex Mobile will have more content, more modes, maybe even more weapons, maybe more legends, probably not, but you know, you never know. And that stuff may be a testing ground for what's to come in the future of Apex console and PC. If they release a fun limited time mode on mobile that does really well, then sure, they're going to have talks about whether or not it would be good on PC and console, right? Faster development through Epic Games, through their partner that they're working with to develop this game, to push out updates, means they can just throw a bunch of stuff at the wall and see what sticks. And the stickiest stuff could come to PC and console. So whether or not you ever will play Apex Mobile or not, it really is an exciting time as an Apex fan. Whoa, where did you come from, sir? So yeah, stay tuned. It's about to go live in maybe like 24 to 48 hours. We're going to be playing a ton on this channel. We'll do a main channel video as well, covering the overall features, but we're going to be jumping into the game, playing ranked, checking out the cosmetics, all that stuff. So definitely stay tuned on this channel for content if you're really invested in Apex Mobile or you're curious about what's going to come. Either way, I know this was a little bit of a random chat, but I thought I'd just get this out there because I want to share it with you all. I hope that you enjoyed this, and stay tuned for more. Thanks everyone for watching. Make sure to subscribe for tons of Apex Mobile content. I'll see you all very soon. Cheerio!